Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to Demo Jam today. I know that it's a bit difficult to decide between Demo Jam and drinks, so thank you so much for coming along. I'm sure all of the teams today appreciate it. My name's Rebecca Eichholzer. I'm the National Commercial Manager for a company called QIC up in Brisbane. I am one of the hosts of Demo Jam today for you, and I am a Women in Technology leader in Brisbane. There's my co-leader, Emily, and I have this golden jacket that you would have seen Heidi Prowse get today as well. So she did an amazing effort to get her golden hoodie, and they wanted me to wear it, so I'm wearing mine as well. All right, so my co-host is Neil Mahanti. So this is Neil.
Good evening, everybody.
He is a Salesforce Partner Account Manager. Follow along today live on Twitter with the hashtag #AppDemoJam. And we've got today's participants. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, that's us. We're a very good-looking pair. So these are today's apps. So we've got 6 teams that will actually be presenting in the Demo Jam for you. And let's get into the rules.
All right, it's fair and square, very simple rules. It's 3 minutes to demo your app, absolutely 0 slides. I'm sure like when you're looking at apps, you don't want to look at slides, you want to look at the app, how it works and how it functions. And you guys decide who is going to be the winner. We're going to tell you the mechanism at a later point in time, how to vote. But please do not vote for your own company. There's Einstein built in, it's going to recognize you. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Ready to rock and roll?
Yes. All right. Oh yeah, that's it. All right. So first of all, we're going to have Conga contracts. So accelerate and simplify contract management, close deals faster with automated contract creation, controlled negotiations, e-signature and reporting built into Salesforce. Streamline your CRM. Send and negotiate contracts, redline and compare versions, and maintain a complete contract history. The presenters today are Lucy, Faye and Trudy, and we're going to welcome them up.
Move it across? Do I need to plug in or no? Go? We interrupt your regularly scheduled Demo Jam with an urgent update. I'm Pam Winner from Lightning News, and we've just received exciting word from the Canadian sports drinks retailer Maple Buzz is close to signing the Swedish curling phenomenon Lika Lundqvist. She's looking at a very lucrative exclusive sponsorship deal heading into the Canadian Winter Games. Reports indicate that several companies were after the curling superstar, but only Maple Buzz has the technology to close the deal. We now go to Trisha Takanawa, a sponsorship rep at Maple Buzz, for an update. Hello, Trisha. Trisha, can you hear me? Trisha?
Hello, Trisha Takanawa speaking.
Trisha?
Oh. Hello, Pam.
Trisha?
Where's Trisha?
Oh, hello, Pam. Sorry, I'm just in a Demo Jam event at the moment. I'm just going to step outside because it might be too noisy. Look, I am very excited to be having talks with Lika, and I think we're about to close this deal. Speak of the devil, I think I've just received the sponsorship agreement. She's asking for a bigger bonus. Oh, I think I'm just gonna have to accept this bigger bonus. I like her. So I'm just gonna send the revised contract via Conga sign. Wow, that rep was right. This is a piece of cake. They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time. Conga sign.
No, sorry. I don't think that's quite right, is it? No, that's not what we say.
Oh, yeah, I can see my contract has come through. All I need to do is click on sign and start my signing process. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make me lots of money. Okay, here's my contract. This is so easy. I can select my signature. I'm going to do my star because I'm a star. Yeah, okay, I'm putting that in. There we we go. Done. There's my initials. I'm so clever. I'm going to agree and start signing. Yes. Yes, here's my contract. I'm going to make me lots of money, money, money. Okay, signature. Done, done. So easy with Conga.
This just in. Lika Lundqvist has signed an exclusive deal with MapleBuzz, who had the edge with technology. Now, back to your regularly scheduled demo jam. Stay classy, Sydney.
Yes.
Right on time there. Well done.
Thank God.
I know.
That was fun, wasn't it? Did you guys enjoy that? Unique way to demo a software solution, isn't it? All right, up next we have fair warning. What does fair warning do? If you're a business user of a cloud company, if your systems are on cloud, your primary concern is security. Fair warning helps you just solve that. It helps you put in place instant governance, security controls for Salesforce, normalizing complex data, held and shields event monitoring. Excited to see what it does? Please give it up for Mike Mason.
Is it up there? Hey, there it is. All right, so thanks, Conga, for a great presentation. Now, since you have those contracts in Salesforce, how are you going to know who's accessing them? We've all been put in situations. I want to provide a little bit of shared context here. We've been put in situations where we always wanted to know who's accessing what records, maybe what contracts that you just did with Conga, and you don't know and maybe you don't understand how people are using your Salesforce environment. So you get common questions of who's downloaded what, who's downloaded that contract, who's uploaded that contract. In order to do that, you have to go through these log files. These are complex log files that you may have to go through to understand what a user has done. So what we've done is we've taken these complex log files and turned them into actionable insights for you. So what you're looking at here is now for the first time ever, you're able to get visibility into who's doing what in your Salesforce environment. The first use case, understanding who's doing what exports and reports. So the first one is a trend-based analysis. So if I drill down here, I'm going to be able to trend your export activity over time. So you can start looking here and saying, okay, who's doing what exports? And this is on the total row count. So you can see on this day, there were over 9.2 million rows of data that were in all of your reports that were ran on that day across your environment. And for the first time ever, you're able to now establish baselines, understanding what normal behavior is across your environment. And say if I want to just look at, we're just going to look at export activity, and I want to build this, and it's going to show me on average, as this comes up, on average, there's about 1.2 million rows of data that happen per day over the last 90 days of exports. And I have a threshold analysis saying anytime any user goes 3 standard deviations off the norm, be alerted. So I can come down with one click of a button. I can understand who has been accessing or who's been exporting the data out of my Salesforce environment. So if we look down here, as this drills down, we can see the date range is January 21st. I can get the user ID. I can see the user's first name, role, what profile, what role they're in. So now I can start trend basing against their against groups. And I also can now see what reports. I can see what IP they're coming from and what row count. And you can also see here, I wanted to point out for the first time ever, you can see that unsaved report was ran, it was ran, and it was exported. How are you supposed to tell when people are running these reports and exporting them out of your system? For the first time ever, now you get that visibility with fair warning.
And that is it. Demo Jam finished. This is a tight competition. Everyone has 3 minutes. Thank you. How did everyone like that one? Very interesting product, isn't it? When that first screen came up, I was like, oh, we got a problem here. All right, next up is New Voice Media. Now, what does New Voice Media do? They're a Salesforce telephony integration solution, driving sales teams to sell more efficiently and increase customer satisfaction and user adoption for services teams. An entire contact center solution is tightly integrated into Salesforce. The agents will never need to leave the Salesforce window. So today we have Chris Weinlich. He's the lead sales engineer for New Voice Media.
Correct.
So thank you so much.
Good
luck. Your time will start as soon as I pop off the stage.
Perfect. So New Voice Media is a cloud-based contact center solution purely built into Salesforce. Now, I was going to get up here and actually show you guys things like a screen pop or a click to dial, but I thought, it's 2019, come on, let's show something actually interesting. So the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can actually unlock the insights to every conversation we're having with our customer, and then show you how it can be more efficient in something like a quality management perspective. So we have Dennis, and Dennis is one of our customers who calls us in. So here we have a look down at the activity history from Dennis, and we can see every interaction we've had with Dennis, whether it be a chat, a social. For us, our example is a call which has come in, because New Voice Media will log every interaction we're having with our customer. So this is a task we can see here. It's related to Dennis, and I can see here the case which is related about this specific conversation we've had with Dennis. I can see the agent who's worked on it, and also the agent notes which have been left against the call. When I scroll down, we'll have a look at then the telephony data, which is normally stored in a different system, maybe downstairs in the basement. But here, everything's stored into Salesforce. I'm going to use this to run reports and dashboards in Salesforce, making it easy for me as an administrator. If I scroll down a little bit further, we'll have a look at things like the breakdown time, to understand the percentage of the call where my agent was doing the talking, percentage of my conversation where my customer was doing the talking. I can see here we got quite a big portion of silence and some talk over time, where I've got my agent and my customer talking at the exact same time. So before I go and listen to this, maybe this is not one of the best examples I've got from my agents here. If I scroll down once again, we'll have a look at some categories here. Because New Voice Media has speech-to-text technology, which means we can transcribe the conversation from speech into text and therefore have different keywords and phrases that are mapped with categories and subcategories within the system. I've got here, for example, this call has been marked as a compliant call. As you can see here, verification was mentioned 3 times within the call. If I look down at the call recording, which has been able to play back from Salesforce directly, I can then see here the different categories mentioned throughout the journey of the call. And here at the start, I see verify your name was mentioned by our agent, meaning for me, this is important that I know it's a verified call. Now I'll actually get the people in the back to sit down because it's about to knock your socks off. If we scroll a little bit further, we'll take a look here at the entire transcription, which can be played back and read from within Salesforce. Now this is a good thing to have, for example, for one call. But if I have a look now and take a look at a general overview, I want to analyze 100% of the conversations I'm having with my customers. And therefore, we look at one of the Salesforce Einstein analytical reports. I have here over 8,000 conversations I've got with my customer. Now, for my job as a quality management expert, what I want to do is unlock the insights and analyze, for example, some compliant calls. So I'll then have a look at some compliant calls which have come through. And I can see here it's gone down from over 8,000 to under 34 calls. Therefore, the time it would have taken me to find these specific calls would have been dramatically impossible. If I scroll down a little bit further, I can find some examples there of the ones that I'm going to use for next week for my training. This has been Conversation Analyzer from New Voice Media. Thank you.
Okay, that's the end of 3 minutes.
Time left. How good's that?
All right. If you're here from Australia, probably you're very familiar with this name. Scheduler, how many of you know it? Yeah. And if you have a mobile workforce solution, then probably your biggest challenges are scheduling, allocating, and dispatching work. That's what Scheduler exactly solves as a business problem. So up next, we have Mark Brumpton from Scheduler. Can we have a big round of applause for him?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Am I going? Hi, yeah, so I'm Mark Brumpton from Schedulo, and the first thing I've got to do today is I've got to give a demo for Demo Jam. So I received a piece of work on my mobile device. I can see the work that I've got on for today. I can see the work that I've got on for the week and also for the month. But most importantly, the Demo Jam job, which is right here. So within this job, I've got a few things that I need to do, one of which is take a photograph of all you lovely people. And I'll come back to that a bit later on. But first of all, I need to show you how did I get given this piece of work. So a coordinator lives inside Salesforce, and they get to see where everyone is on the map. So this is the Sydney region. This is where all the workers are located. and I know I'm going to be talking for at least 3 minutes, so I'm going to create a job to get someone to bring me a cup of coffee. Okay, so here's a template with all the details, all the requirements for someone to bring me a cup of coffee. So let's go ahead and allocate someone that's really skilled and who's available, who's good at making coffee. So here's that job with someone that's got the requirement of coffee expert. So here are all the people in the Sydney region who have the coffee expert skill. But because there's so many people here that have that skill, maybe I want to drill down a bit more and see who's closest or even who's least utilized and allocate accordingly. But because I've only got 3 minutes, I need someone to do this who's really quick at getting to me. So let's add another skill, which is they need to be a fast walker. So let's add that, and then let's see what happens here. So it's drilled down to only one person who's remaining, who's the Chief Espresso Officer, our CEO, who's going to bring me that cup of coffee. So let's basically dispatch and allocate that piece of work to Matt, so he'll get that on his mobile just like I did. But that's all well and good. That's one job, one ad hoc job that I've allocated and dispatched. But what about at a grander level? Maybe you're going to get lots of work from your website and things like that. And so at the end of the day, as a coordinator, I'm going to want to do that at a bulk level. So let's go ahead and select all of these jobs at a bulk level and use the rules engine, use the optimization engine from Scheduler to allocate based off the right skills, the right availability, and location. We can also do it based off minimum resources. So if you have got a contractor, we're basically going to fill up your full-time members of staff first and then go over to your contractors. So here we can see all of our pieces of work allocated, all the failures for reasons that didn't match any skills or requirements. And finally, what I need to do is I need to go back to my mobile, finish my Demo Jam job, complete my tasks, one of which was to take a photo of the lovely audience.
And that's time. Oh, look at that.
That's it. Thank you.
Oh, look. And you got your coffee. But I know that's not Matt. So does Matt know that he got a job titled Chief Espresso Officer now? Okay, cool. All right, thank you so much. How good was that? Very interesting. Okay, next up is Own Backup for Salesforce. What does Own Backup do? Well, Own Backup provides automated daily backups, compares and restores disaster recovery, sandbox seeding and replication, GDPR compliance, and secure key management. It's easy to set up and has unlimited storage. Now, today we have Christine Jessen and Hannah Cohen here to present, so good luck, and I'll hop off the stage and your time will start.
Thank you. So why is it important to back up Salesforce data? In the instance of a data corruption or a data loss, it could cost up to $10,000, could take weeks or even months to get that data back if you don't have a proper backup and recovery solution in place. So Christine, why don't we pull up the Demo Jam campaign and look for the fact sheet?
All right, let me do the search. I'm not seeing the campaign in here.
You're not? That's weird.
No.
Maybe let's check a backup?
That's a good idea. Gonna switch on over. Here's my Own Backup app. Own Backup is an independent web app. We have a multi-org management dashboard where we can manage all of our orgs from one location. So let's see if we can locate this missing campaign. I have a dashboard here that shows me how many records has been deleted in the last few weeks. And interesting enough, it looks like there's a deleted campaign from yesterday. Do you know anything about this, Hannah?
I did do some cleanup recently.
Really? Right before the Demo Jam? Come on, girl.
Oh no.
Lucky for you, I can drill into this specific snapshot. I can filter on my campaigns object, and there's my missing campaign. So let me go ahead and kick this back off into Salesforce.
Amazing. So what's really great about Own Backup is one of our key features is the restore. So not only do we restore that one record, but you see the relationships that are affected through that cascade effect. So what we'll see here is that not only was that campaign deleted, but so was that fact sheet.
Yep, and we can see the child objects all over here. So let's go ahead and restore this back into Salesforce. This will only take a minute or so.
Great. So while that restore is happening, let's show them another key feature. What about our find feature in regards to the archive?
Great idea. So here's our find tool. You can search within any of your records or your attachments, even if it's not sitting on Salesforce anymore. So Hannah, if you think you deleted this campaign on the 5th, let's go ahead and search the March 4th backup for the Demo Jam campaign and see what we can find in our backups.
Amazing. So the search capability allows you to see what campaigns were deleted or altered in that given time frame.
Yeah, and so here's all of our results, and I can see my Demo Jam campaign from here, and I can download it directly from Own Backup. So
Amazing.
Now let's go back to our restore, and it looks like our restore is almost complete. Let's refresh our search and see if we can find this Demo Jam campaign. There it is. It looks like it's still loading, but it looks like it's back into Salesforce. And there is the file that we were looking for.
Amazing. So in just 3 minutes, we were able to analyze, find, and restore. Please check us out over there at our booth in the sponsor block 1 or ownbackup.com. Thanks.
Time up, no backup time. Thank you. All right, time for the last demo of this evening. Next up, we have Rio Education by WDCI. It's another Australian company, and it has a 100% native Salesforce solution for student management. Rio Education is mobile-ready, supports application to alumni, and includes out-of-the-box student and facility communities. It's going to be demoed by Walter Dewelt, who is the CTO of Rio Education, and Joshua Cowrie. Can we have a big round of applause for them? Thank you.
Welcome. I'm Joshua Cowrie, and thank you all for being here today. I can only show you a few key features of Rio Education today, because if I go over 3 minutes, they're going to have to drag me off the stage. Now, Rio Education is mobile ready. And I'm going to pretend to be a student here, and this is my student portal. Now, I need you to do a favor for me. Remember this GPA, 5.25. Now, I'm going to go into my pathway over here. Now, this is the recommended pathway I take to complete my course in the most efficient way. So now let's select my subjects. And once it loads, you'll notice that there are some prerequisites built in, so I can't select some subjects. But let's go ahead and select project management over here. Now, after I've selected that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to map my timetable. So we're going to go here. I can do it to list view, or I can do it to calendar view. So we're going to do calendar view, which is my favorite. And we're going to toggle on selected here. And it's a great way to really understand if anything is overlapping. So now we've cleaned everything up, I've got a clear understanding of what my calendar is going to look like. So let's go to enroll now. So before, you'll notice that I enrolled into project management. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. And now we're going to finalize the payment. So let's go to payment. So you'll notice here that there are 2 payment options. We've got self-paid, or we've got government funded, depending if it's available for that course. So if I press pay now, it's going to go to the payment gateway and feed back into Salesforce. So let's switch things up a bit. Let's pretend to be faculty. So I'm a tutor or a lecturer here. So we've got to switch back into over here. So I'm going to select my sessions. It's the start of the term. I need to let the university or TAFE know I can accept his session. So let's go to the Monday over here. Let's press confirm. Because you know what? I can attend this lecture over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to attendance. So now I'm in a class, I'm in business 105, I've got to mark attendance for my students. So I can accept attending, not attended, or exemption as well, and put an exemption in there for my student. So now let's do some grading. So it's ended assignments and exams, you put some grading in. So we'll go to the first one over here. And we're going to give a grade for Kathy. So we're going to go down to edit, and we're going to put in a grade of 90%, because she's been fantastic. So congratulations, Kathy, you got a 90%. So let's put that in. And after we've put that in, the grade's unofficial yet. We need the admin to release them. So we're going to hop over to Salesforce now. So we're going to go to the first one over here, and we're going to release the grades. So after we release it, it's going to feed back into the student community, which you saw earlier for the student, and it's going to update the details. So Rio Education is instant, and it's going to update the details for the student. So if we go to my programs over here, you'll notice that the GPA has increased. Now, give it a second. Have you noticed an increase of the GPA? Put your hand up if it's gone up to 5.6. Fantastic, you guys are amazing. Now, come find us if you want to see a full demo of Rio Education. It's a fantastic software. We're an Australian local company, so please vote for us, and thank you. You've all been amazing.
And that's it. All right, can you believe it? We just saw 6 different demos. Amazing.
All right, that's it. We do not have any more demos. Judgment time. You get to decide who wins. I personally think all of them did a really fantastic job, but there can be only one winner. So pay attention. This is how you get to decide who is the winner. There are 2 numbers on your screen. You could text either one of them. Each partner or each app has a letter associated. Whoever is your choice, type in that letter, send your texts to either of the numbers, and we will be back with the results shortly. Again, do not vote if you belong to one of these companies. Einstein is watching you.
All right, get voting. All right, so Conga Contracts is A, Fair Warning is B, New Voice Media C, Schedulo D, Own Backup E, and Rio Education is F. So just make sure you send through a text with that letter that corresponds with the one that you think had the most brilliant presentation today. All right, another 2 minutes of voting left, 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Give us a shout if you liked it. Thank you. Also remember, if you're trying to text twice, the system will consider only the first text.
All right, 1.5 minutes left for voting. Make sure your text counts.
Meanwhile, anybody wants to take a guess who's going to be the winner?
I can see a few
Everyone did
excited
an amazing
faces.
job.
Hoping and praying that they're going to win. Everyone did pretty well for time, actually.
Yeah. It's not easy to demo a whole app in 3 minutes. It's never easy.
And there didn't appear to be any technology issues today, so that's a positive. They win this trophy. This is the Demo Jam trophy. I can't hold it up high enough. Wait there. This is the Demo Jam trophy that they're going to receive. It says Sydney World Tour 2019 and is sponsored by the AppExchange. Obviously, all of these are apps that are being trialed today or demoed today. We have 30 seconds left. Everyone's looking fairly comfortable, like they've got their votes in. Does anyone want to see some interpretive dance?
I know. You guys want to head to the reception.
Yeah. We've drawn you away from the alcohol, sorry.
We're just like 7 seconds away.
All right. Oh, so close. Evan, how are you looking?
1, result time.
Done. All right. Coming over to the Magic Man. We're going to just calculate. So all voting has ended. Oh, it's refreshing. So did everyone have a good day today at World Tour? Yes? Did you see everything that you wanted to see? It can often be overwhelming. There's so much stuff to look at. Anyone see anything new that they'd never seen before? Yeah? How good's my trailhead? I am particularly pumped for that. Still refreshing.
Quite a lot of votes.
Oh, look out. Have we counted how many people were in the audience compared to how many votes we got? What? Scrolling. Oh, how do you keep an idiot in suspense? I'll tell you later. Sorry, that was the worst dad joke ever.
Meanwhile, anybody wants to take a guess? New voice media, okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Anybody for fair warning? For re-education?
Yeah.
It's not as easy as you think. It's pretty close.
Oops. All right, so won't be a second. All right, so can we have everyone up on stage that presented today?
Can we have you guys up here, please?
All right, so whereabouts were you from? New Voice Media. So how do you think you went today?
I'm not happy with that, so see what happens to the voting.
All right, and how do you think you went? I hadn't seen an educational product done before, so that was interesting.
We're the first on Salesforce as well, so make sure you check us out. So it's re-education. I think we did all right, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, all right. And how do you think you went, Schedulo?
Yeah, good. I got my cup of coffee, so I'm happy. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Although, as I said, it wasn't delivered by Matt, so it's a bit disappointing there. How do you think you guys went?
I think it went pretty well, considering we got 24-hour notice and was just practicing 30 minutes before.
I have a question for the Conga people here.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that how you do your customer demos as well? Yeah. Amazing.
All right, well, there can be only one winner of Demo Jam, and today that winner is New Voice Media. Well done. Would you like to say anything?
Come to the booth, check us out.
All right, well, that is Demo Jam. Thank you so much for attending. We really appreciated having you here and voting. Thank you to all those fast fingers.
Thanks for coming, and see you at the reception.